Hey, yo, Ren, turn that up. Turn that up.
A lot of y'all don't even try, too many be giving up too soon. A lot of these bitches be dialed up and love to play with your heart like it's voodoo. And shout out to my soldiers that stuck from the start, I'm forever grateful, I salute you. Cause a lot of these niggas contaminated, gotta stay away, they pollution. And no, I don't stay with the savages, label fuck with us and they can get gruesome. I ain't got time to be bragging today, I got baggage to make, don't make me lose it. I swear I'm a wizard with all of this shit, look how I put the fire in music. I had to go put the diamonds on my neck, I was never the cool. And I flex, because I can. And I flex, don't give a damn. And I flex, because I can. And I flex, don't give a damn. And I flex, because I can. And I flex, don't give a damn. And I flex, because I can. And I flex, don't give a damn. Ooh, I flex. Cause I built it up from nothing, you would think I'm playing Tetris. And when I slide, oh my God, slide, we so electric. Got it lit in this bitch and now I feel like I'm Thomas Edison. I don't got feelings, so fuck how you feeling, it's on to the next one. I hit the gas, I do the dash, I had a jet on. No jet skis, but I'ma stay wavy, I'ma do my best, mom. I want my new whip to have no keys so I can finesse on them. A lot of y'all don't even try, too many be giving up too soon. A lot of these bitches be dialed up and love to play with your heart like it's voodoo. And shout out to my soldiers that stuck from the start, I'm forever grateful, I salute you. Cause a lot of these niggas contaminated, gotta stay away, they pollution. I flex, because I can. And I flex, don't give a damn. And I flex, because I can. And I flex, don't give a damn. And I flex, because I can. And I flex, don't give a damn. And I flex, because I can. And I flex, don't give a damn.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory, yeah. Don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring, just want a life that is worth every day exploring,
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. 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 Yeah, I just wanna be great.
What up, everybody? What up? Welcome in. It's been a while. How's everybody doing out there on these YouTube streets? I am Toe for Life. Let's run through the chat, say what's up to a few people. First on the scene, we have A-Job, my love. Pink Taco, what's up? Afro Man for Public Safety. Art Man. Claiborne County, Frank Pants, Eric, KJ, Desert Goat, what's up, brother? Jody Who, Westside Accountability, what's up? Unindoctrinated Smokezilla, Johnny Trouble, Jody FJ, what's up, brother? Behind the Scenes, Carolinas, Lynette Williams, Miss Libby, hello, Miss Libby, Ricky Everson, what's up, y'all? Canada's watching. Shit, I'm trying to get all the way down at the bottom here, y'all. Mountaintop Giver. What's up, you guys? So, it's been a while. So, and I was bored, and it's, Eve to Christmas Eve. So what's up, Nick Rigatoni? And I felt like I thought we should do a live stream, man, and say at least Merry Christmas to everybody. Open panel, links pinned at the top. If you want to come up, say hi. And I just wanted to get out here and talk about a few things that's been going on. Like, man, like I haven't been on in a while, other than jumping on a couple people live streams. You guys see me over on Carolina, Fort Worth, and for public safety. Stop by Wandering Hippie, Singing Hippie, Banana Annas, things like that. Just popping in AJOTS panels and things. But I haven't done my own live stream in a while, so here I am. So the things are going on, man. Like, we got Manuel Mata. He got illegally, he got arrested. He got done wrong. They set his ass up over there in Fort Worth. Straight setup. If you can't see that, there's something fucking wrong with you. You got the five auditors out of Denver, my buddy Denver Metro included, getting arrested. You got auditors that were running around in an RV, cop watchers, auditors, activists running around in an RV. What's up? What's truth? Welcome in. Roadhog. Yeah, man. So like, it's been a crazy, people been getting arrested and shit. Like, it's been a crazy, couple weeks or month or so. So I just thought I'd come up here, man. And anybody got anything wants to come up and talk about, like I said, the StreamYard links are pinned in the chat. There ain't really no topic. I just figured I'd come out and say what's up, like I said, and tell everybody Merry Christmas and see what everybody's doing for Christmas. If people have at family, with family. YouTube's been kind of dead this evening. There hasn't really been nothing going on, really no lives or nothing. So I figure, why not? So, no power, gang. Mountaintop Giver, you ain't got no power. Joe Cool. Ha, I know I can at least get one person on panel tonight. Joe Cool's in the house, y'all. Joe Cool definitely come on panel. He usually don't waste a chance to come on panel. But it's been crazy, man. Like, I know you guys, pretty much everybody in here's probably seen the Manuel Mata thing. Like, that shit was so crazy. Like, they set him up, everything about it. The video, you watch the video. What's up, OMC? You watch the video, and he just, like, they straight went right after him, man. Like, they knew they were going to arrest him. That wasn't even it was a given. They were going to do it. So that's crazy. And then, them arresting DMA and them other 4 auditors. I think DMA had like 17 people. Do I know Johnny? No, I do not, but I do watch Johnny from Tow Trucker. I love Tow Trucker. That's a good channel. That dude's pretty dope, man. And if you're here from his channel, because I do write comments in his chat or in his comment section and stuff. So if you're here, welcome in. You'll find that even though my name is Tow for Life, there's a little bit different. I do some towing videos where I used to be a tow truck driver. So, Shooky, you can turn it off, brother. What's up, man?
What's up, pimp?
What's going on, homie? I didn't even see you in the chat. Like, what?
No, I wasn't in the chat. I just saw you. I saw your notification pop up. Saw the StreamYard link. Was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go up.
No, they actually they held Manuel Mata for the weekend, Bobby T, and then they reinstituted his bonds and released him with no charges. Just to let you know. What's up, X Bootlicker?
So OMC.
What's up, man? I seen you was out. I know it's cold up there, buddy, because it's cold down here.
-4.
Oh, some bitch. It's freaking cold here, man.
Yeah, I didn't.
Like,
I didn't.
My studio partner couldn't even hack the cold. She had a bounce, dude. She took all her equipment and went inside the house.
Oh, dude, I got out of the truck, spent about, I'd say probably about 6 minutes outside of it, and was like, yeah, I'm going back in.
Yeah. And then my cop watching Road Dog said, I want to go cop watching, but it's too fucking cold out. And I was like, yeah, you wouldn't handle it. she couldn't handle that cold. It's like, dude, it's like 12 degrees here.
Damn. Yeah, that's not normal for Texas.
No, it's cold, man.
It's gonna be next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It's supposed to get up near 60 here.
Oh yeah. We're gonna be back by Wednesday. I think Wednesday it starts warming up, and then it slowly starts warming up after Christmas, and then by like Thursday and Friday we're back in the 70s, so we're good.
Yeah, it's supposed to like be, I think, above 10 tomorrow.
Man, yeah, I think AJOT was telling me it was gonna be like 9 degrees tonight or something. Supposed to get down to.
Yeah, you see what Joe said. The Windy City's -6 right now.
Yeah, I've told this story on live streams before, but one time I was here in Texas and I flew out of Austin. I got on the plane here in Austin and it was 70 degrees. And I had to switch planes at Chicago O'Hare Airport. And when I was walking down the thing, they said what the temperature was, and it was -8 degrees in Chicago. But it was 70. It was 70 when I got on the plane 2.5 hours before that. It was crazy.
Shit's crazy, man.
And then I went to Ohio, and I was in Ohio for a week, and it was minus degrees the whole week. Got back on the plane, got back to Texas, and it was 65 degrees in Texas.
A friend of mine went out earlier today and did like threw hot water in the air.
Oh, yeah.
And it all just like dissipated in like a matter of seconds. Shit's crazy.
Man. Dude, I don't know if you can hear it. Can you hear like a humming in the background? Oh, last night they said they could hear it. When I was on for public safeties, but maybe can't hear it. But I got heaters and shit running in the background. But it's actually pretty warm in here. I'm gonna probably turn them off here probably in the next 10 minutes.
I was gonna come up last night, but I didn't see a link. Man. I didn't see a link, so.
All you had to do was say something. Someone would have threw it at you, Heather or somebody. Yeah, we was just. So, I mean, you heard what I was saying, man. I'm just, I ain't been live in a while by myself, so on my own panel, and all the shit that's been going on. I mean, like, all these people getting arrested and shit for no reason. And it wasn't even just Manuel that got arrested. There was like 4 other people got arrested that same day, 4 other activists.
For the same thing?
Well, I don't know. They didn't all get arrested, but they all got booted out. Like the one guy before Manuel, they did the same thing they did to Manuel's. They swore him in, and as soon as they swore him in, they said, go out in the hall and don't talk to nobody, because now you're a witness, and we'll call you when we need you. That was just a way to silence him. And then they asked the one girl to do it, and she said that she wasn't going to do it, and she left. She just left the court building or something.
Yeah, and
and they arrested Carolina, too, that same day. Same time they arrested Manuel Mata, they arrested Carolina.
Oh, she was in the same place?
She wasn't in the courtroom, but she was in that courthouse.
See, I mean, it's your right. It's your right to be able to sit into any court proceeding you want to.
Well, because it was such a, I think, by watching all the footage and hearing for public safety and Manuel talk about it and stuff, I think what happened is that they knew that with the activists like Manuel, Carolina, you know how they're so vocal, and then the other three activists or whatever, they're pretty vocal too. And I think they just, at the end of that trial, they just didn't want to have a big like a riot go on. So they figured the way to silence him was how they did it.
Yeah, because he
they
didn't
told
get.
him once he swore them in as witnesses, they couldn't talk to nobody about the case or nothing. So they couldn't even go out and say, oh, that cop's whatever, or blah, blah, blah,
Yeah, because he didn't get shit worth of time, did he?
20 years or 12 years, 17 years, some shit like that. Do something stupid because they went to manslaughter instead of murder.
Hey, Pink Taco, fuck you.
Well, I mean, because big man's got to get out there. I mean, it's too cold for him to go out. You know that, Pink Taco. I mean, he'll go out. He just ain't going to get out the car.
hey, fuck you, Bill. I got out of the car earlier, damn it. Last night, though, I didn't.
No, I went back and was watching your live stream from last night, dude. And that, man, I was like, I couldn't even believe you were out driving in that shit.
I got that
nasty.
I got that 4-wheel drive, man. I was happy. Shit, that thing did pretty good.
Yeah, that's the last. That's a famous last words, man. When you get in an accident, is look, I got a 4-wheel drive. Check me out.
It's one. It's a Pink Taco. So it's warm here, only minus 15.
Right. Man. Yeah, so they ain't been shit going on, man. Like what you doing for Christmas, man? What you got planned? What you got going on?
Just chilling with the family. I'm probably gonna go out cop watching. There ain't gonna be hardly shit open, and probably nobody really out. But I mean, hell, it's minus 4 degrees here, and they had a drive-by shooting earlier and an armed robbery. So,
right.
I don't think people give two shits.
Look, people don't like to move in Texas, man. Like Texans don't move, man, when it gets this cold. So, like, even if you went out cop watching, I don't think you're gonna find much. Like, I think it would just be a waste of time, money, and gas.
Yeah, here people, I think it's normal for people here. So, I mean,
if you had I think Austin, you can scan, you can use a scanner in Austin. I think you're able to, but up this way in Williamson County, you can't. I mean, I think you'll probably get the your average domestic violence here and there, but you have to have a scanner for that.
Right.
Running up on a domestic violence, that's just luck,
Ain't no code gonna keep nobody from slapping the shit out of each other.
Right, that's what I mean. Everybody's locked up in the house now because it's too fucking cold out to go outside. So now next thing you know, there's gonna be domestic violences.
Come here, you annoying motherfucker.
Right, people smacking each other around. Oh yeah, and then also this recently in recent history we also had a auditor cop watch activist that got found guilty and was looking at doing 40 years or some shit.
Who's that? In Houston?
Yeah, the pedo. I didn't want to say his name, but
he got sentenced to 20 years.
Did he get sentenced? Because I heard he didn't. I heard
he got
up in the air.
No, he got sentenced that same day.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he opted to. Yeah. Oh, he waived his rights to something, and was able to get sentenced immediately right after he got found guilty. Yeah, Joe even just confirmed 20 years.
I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Hey, I mean, you did that shit to your own kids, man. That's shit's crazy.
Right. And I mean, it wasn't his first charge. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
No, and then now there's more people. I've heard some shit about him that I didn't hear about before this, that he did in the past. So definitely deserves to be locked away.
Yeah, all I know, 4 or 5 years ago, when I first put First Amendment audits or whatever in my search bar, he's one of the first people that popped up, and I started watching him, and I liked what he did. The more I got and started finding out about him, then I was just like, oh no, you know what I mean? So
FPS. They're young and it's opening the Christmas presents.
they said, hey, it's Christmas time. That's because OMC's back there telling them, go ahead, you can open one or two.
Well, I don't know. It's what 9:52 where you are, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here my time here in about an hour and 8 minutes, it's gonna be Christmas Eve. Their kiddos said, "Fuck it."
No, you remember though, man, when you were younger, or, you would be like, you was that same way though. Be like, can we open just one? It's Christmas Eve, please.
Dude, us kids would wake up like 3 or 4 a.m. and run out there, and there'd be presents, and we wake our mom and dad up like fucking 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah, we knew not to do that. We had to let my dad naturally wake up, but we used to do the whole, we tried to like make a little bit of noise here and there and whatever. Oh shit! Look who's in the chat, Ricky. But yeah, like we used to like make little noises, so it would kind of wake him up, but we couldn't like, how do I want to say it? Oh fuck, I don't even know. You know what I mean? Like we couldn't just like slam doors and shit purposely, or he would wake up and be pissed.
Go out there and get a wooden fucking spoon in the pot.
Yeah.
Wake the fuck up.
We'd be like getting the glass out of the cupboard, and clinking the glasses a little loud or something,
What's Truth said? He has the kids and wife bugging him to open gifts early.
Mm-hmm. Got to sit by the Christmas tree and shit with a stick to fucking fend the kids off. Little bastards, get out of here. That's funny.
I got an idea to keep the kids out.
What's that?
Mouse traps.
Yeah. I mean,
set a bunch of mouse traps in front of the fucking presidents.
You got to film that shit, dude. If you do that, you got to film it. I mean,
that's why you gotta get, like a camera inside your house up in the corner and post that shit.
Right. Man, all my kids are grown, man. So, I mean, I don't even get to see that kind of, shit no more. But,
damn, what's true? He's going to guard it with a 50 cal BB gun. Damn, that's fucked up.
I ain't seen old Chuck Bronson out riding around. Where's he been? He ain't been out cop watching?
He was on the road yesterday. I don't know where the hell he's going to. I don't know if he's if him and Bailey are possibly coming back here, or
she got family like in North Carolina or South Carolina or something, don't she?
Yeah, that might be where they were going, is the Carolinas. So I think that's where her parents live.
AJOT over there dropping all kinds of links in the chat, man.
She's awesome.
I know, right?
She's the shiznat.
Utah, Merry Christmas. Yeah, so we just up here, man. I'm just up here hanging out, man, because I was bored and I ain't live stream. And that live stream last night kind of, made me like, damn, man, I need to do a live stream.
That's what I've been trying to do lately, man, is get back out there. I mean, I've got up until the 3rd of January off, so I was like, fuck it. I mean, even if I don't care if I got to stay inside my vehicle, I'll still do it.
Right. I mean, hey, I'm not saying that when you get good content when you're inside the vehicle. Remember last year when you were when they blocked you in?
Yeah.
And that cop kept going around the block, blocking the street off so you couldn't come down the street.
Yeah, fuck that dude.
That was fun.
Fucking prick. Oh man, the cop fucking got on my nerves tonight, dude. I was standing there. I was probably like 15, 20 feet away from this cop. Right? They're searching inside of a car. I'm standing back, it's I'm not doing shit. I'm not bugging them. I'm not talking no shit or nothing like that. Cop was like, you need to get back 150 feet. I was like, dude, you just need to shut the fuck up and do your job. Like, he went back to doing his job, and then he fucking turned around again and told me to get back. I was like, dude, just shut the fuck up and do your job. I ain't bugging you.
I love it how they do that, dude. That's just it amazes me how they do that. How you won't say a fucking word. You'll just be standing there, and you'll be way farther away than most people. You know what I mean? And they'll still say something, and then they'll be like, "You're interfering." What? You talk to me? I didn't say a fucking word. What are you talking about? I'm interfering. Just turn around and do your job. I can't do my job. I gotta watch you. No, you don't. Like, I'm watching you, dummy. I ain't got no gun. I got a camera. That camera's a career killer, though.
Dude, I was standing there, and there was a dude on his porch, less feet away from the cop than I was. The cop turned around and told it, fucking looked at this dude and asked him how his night was going, and then turned around and looked at me and told me I need to get back 150 feet. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, that's how Lackluster got involved in what he does. The same kind of deal, but they told him he had to go in his fucking house. He was on his fucking front porch.
So that's how he got started.
That's how he got started in this kind of thing. Yeah, because a cop. There was an incident at his next door neighbors or something, and he went out and was filming it on his front porch or in his front yard, and the fucking cop told him to go back in his house. He said, I'm on my fucking property. He said, I ain't got to go nowhere. Right. And the cop threatened to arrest him and shit. Told him, yeah, I'll arrest you. He was like, you can't arrest me. I'm on my property. He was like, you don't have to worry. It's not safe out here. You don't have to worry about my safety. I'm in control of my safety. All that kind of shit.
Well, just like the other night when I filmed, I was at, they were doing a manhunt, and they had caught one of the guys. He was literally sitting in the back of the cop car. The cop was talking to him, and there was a guy that they were parked next to a fence. Well, the guy that owns that house literally was standing there at his fence 3 feet away from the cop, listening to it and shit like that, listening to what they were saying. So I started walking up, and almost immediately the cop looked at me and said, you need to get back to, you respect this guy's privacy. I'm like, the fuck?
Well, you remember that night that we were in Toledo and them people were outside their house at that fire. Remember that?
Yeah.
And then we were just filming it, and Aaron went up there and was like, hey man, can we come up on your property, man, and film this, man. We're journalists, da 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 da. And they was like, yeah, sure. And then we got up there, and then that cop started going, you can't be here.
Motherfucker, we're on private property right now.
Right.
Fucking shut up.
Like the owners right there. The owner said we could be here. What are you talking about? We can't be here. But they were standing outside, and the cops never said nothing to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's only when the person has a camera. If you don't have a camera, you can come up there. They'll allow you to fucking be within 3 or 4 feet of their scene and all that, so all sorts of shit. But as soon as you flip that camera out, get back or move back 150 feet. Yeah. Fuck your 150 feet.
150 feet.
That's what I told that cop tonight. I was like, 150 feet my ass. I'm like, shut the fuck up and do your job.
Right.
Right.
How about move your traffic stop 150 feet off of the public easement, and you won't have this problem.
Right. I mean, now one of the cops was fucking parked in the entrance way to the gas station. I'm like, one, I mean, you're kind of blocking the sidewalk anyway. You know what I'm saying? You're blocking the public easement. So I got to walk around your car into the street and into traffic to get around your vehicle.
Mm-hmm. But you got to watch doing that, because then they'll try to say you were in the roadway.
Right? Like, that's why I always record, man.
Oh yeah, man. You got to. I was just let me see you real quick. We got somebody in the basement. Let me see you. Turn your camera on. Here, I'm gonna bring him up, dude. I'm gonna put a banner up until he talks. Hang on. Let me get a banner going.
Following content may be disturbing for some viewers.
What's up? Like what's up, Afro Man? You there? Earth the Afro Man. Earth the Afro Man.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, there you are. What's up, bro?
Not shit.
I had to put this banner up, man. I scared you was gonna porn bomb me. What's going on, man? How's things been going, brother?
Yeah, I'm not sick. Telling me shut up. What you're doing? Now is that Afro Man Audits?
Yeah. It's Afro Man, but he got it Afro Man Live now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the picture is one of the bitches that has a no contact order on me.
Well, I mean, I seen that picture. I thought you was gonna porn bomb me. That's why. And I definitely didn't want you to porn bomb me with that picture. Jesus Lord.
Can at least do it with a more attractive photo.
Right. Like,
It don't get much better than
if you're
that.
gonna porn bomb me, give me some porn that I'm gonna be willing to sit here and watch. Like, you know what I mean?
What's up, Utah? What's up, Afro Man? I've watched quite a few of your videos here lately, man.
Have you? I appreciate it.
Yeah, there's one where the cops like busted it, like damn near busted in your front door.
Yeah.
The arrest in your apartment.
Yeah, that one. I seen that one. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like,
And that's before I was even doing anything with like YouTube. That's just kind of like I was just going through so much heat that I didn't know what else to do but to reach out and get attention from maybe people on YouTube, because I couldn't get the media to do it locally, attorneys or nothing. So I was thankful to have Flex Your Freedoms in my state, and decided to come to Marion and make a video with me and find out what I was actually going through. So that's kind of why I actually got to expose what I was going through, because they forced me to have to basically make a YouTube channel. And now they've been whining and crying about it because I've been exposing them. And it's like, what? You guys forced me to.
Right. That's another person I ain't seen in a while doing much is Flex, man. Where's he been?
Ah, shit. Here in Iowa, it's cold right now.
Man, it's cold everywhere, dude. It's cold
Is
in
it
Texas.
negative 45 there?
No. If it becomes negative 45, man, I'm moving to Venezuela. I'm just saying.
Yeah, don't visit Iowa in the winter.
You know, you got all these people crossing the Mexican border down here in South Texas. I'll be the only one trying to cross from Texas back into Mexico. I'm trying to get away from the cold. They'd be like, "Where are you going? You're going the wrong way, bro."
I don't care, no.
Be like, "Yeah, get up there, man. It's minus 45, motherfucker. Shit, you'll be wanting to come back."
Shit, I'm not too far away from you, Afro, man. I'm in Indiana, man, so it's
Yeah,
just as cold here.
Yep. How is Indiana?
What do you mean as far as like the weather goes?
Not just the state in general, I guess.
It's a shithole.
Pretty much.
Bunch of fucking redneck hillbillies.
I'm just curious because I'm a Colts fan, so.
Oh God, geez.
Bunch of tyrant sheriffs. I know that, man. Like the sheriff's department's here, and oh fuck, for public safety and
You beat officer safety.
No, for public safety.
No, for public safety, the FPS,
Oh, I see.
one of the guys in the
official
chat and
misconduct.
misconduct. They'll tell you exactly how the sheriff's departments are here in Indiana.
Ah, I see.
It's like the old, like, oh God, I want to say they kind of act like, they're John fucking Wayne, like they can do whatever they want.
I kind of have the same feeling with kind of what I've been dealing with here, where it just seems like these people don't give a shit about whether what's right or wrong. Especially when I've got the cops telling me in Marion that I'll arrest you whether it's right or wrong and let the courts deal with it.
See, that's fucked up, man. Like,
I know, that's like, what the fuck? So you're saying when I'm just walking on the sidewalk and you don't like me, you're just gonna arrest me and just let the courts deal with it? What the fuck?
What's up, Four Corners? Welcome in.
it's gotta love when they arrest you and you try to
Fat Boy Ellison, welcome in.
You try to tell them why you're innocent, and these motherfuckers are over here saying, "Oh, we'll just let the courts decide that."
What's up,
Motherfucker, I can
AC?
prove it now. Like, how?
Yeah, I did actually lose that trespassing case with me at City Hall.
You lost the case?
Yeah, I lost that one due to the chief flat out perjuring himself on the stand. Like, I couldn't believe it because it took me off guard because I wasn't I mean, I knew they were going to lie. I haven't been to a case yet where they haven't lied under oath, but I wasn't expecting these vulgar, belligerent lies like the chief portrayed on the stand to the jury, because he claimed, and he said every swear word you can think of. I mean, everybody knows I swear when I'm at that county attorney's office, but who cares? And he used all them swear words that I used at the county attorney's office, and said that I said all them words inside Marion City Hall to them employees before March 24th of 2022. And I was completely caught off guard, saying I basically couldn't even object to it because it would have just been hearsay, but I didn't have my evidence in trial at that time for his lies because I wasn't expecting them that blatant of a lie from the chief.
Shit, man, the Chiefs are the worst ones.
Are you able
I know,
to
and this chief here in Marion, he used to work for the FBI for like 20 years, and he's got like a bunch of fucking connections.
Are you able to appeal it or what?
Yeah, I've already appealed it.
Yeah, so you're gonna out him for the perjury on the stand?
Oh yeah, I'm appealing it flat out on the perjury, and then for the state not giving me my discovery in a timely manner. They gave it to me on a Friday, and then trial was that next Monday. So I only had the weekend to go over it, and then I couldn't even add anything into evidence. And so I didn't even get to go over any of my discovery. And when the state went in there and made their case was that my business to be at City Hall that day was to speak to Ryan Waller, the city manager, or whatever the mayor's name is now, but either the mayor or the city manager, and neither one of them were there for me to speak to. Well, I found out in the discovery when I got the surveillance video of inside City Hall that the state had evidence of both my friend.
Oh, you lost your audio. We lost your mic. You there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
But the state had evidence of Ryan Waller in the building, which was the city manager, and they told the jury that Ryan Waller wasn't in the building and I couldn't speak to him. But yet they had evidence that contradicted their own story. But since I got it at the last minute, I didn't get to go over it all to find that, and they knew that. So they went on even the county attorneys straight perjured themselves off their own discovery that they produced to me. I mean, it is absolutely just crazy.
Man, everybody's going through it when it comes to court dates and arrests and shit. Like it's been crazy.
Yeah, now they just and all they ever do in court is try to just make me look like a bad person. That's all it ever is. This person's bad because he cusses.
It's crazy because, like, guarantee you, outside that courtroom, every single one of them cops cuss. That judge probably cusses. Hell, the judge probably beats his wife. Like,
yeah, it's just because seriously, this all changed. I thought it was going to help me a little bit with having YouTube Live, because I thought it might actually make these people do their jobs correctly and act right. But now they just completely deny service, like at the county attorney's office or the police department. I mean, every time I go to the Marion Police Department, the windows are always closed. I got trespassed from there a couple weeks ago, so now I can't even go to the Marion Police Department in Marion. So I've got to deal with that fucking bullshit, which I'm probably just going to go there and either have them arrest me or give me a citation, and I'll deal with it in court.
yeah,
But I don't know what videos you were watching where you thought that by you going live, it was going to help you.
Oh,
don't do nothing, but every video you watch shows you that don't do nothing but make them not want to give you service.
I know. And before that, though, they used to provide service, but it was just different. They didn't blatantly deny service, I guess, like they do now. Before they would just give me the runaround. They'd give me some sugar-coated bullshit answer. They'd have me go to this place to try to get something done, but it wasn't the right place. They just kind of gave me the runaround and whatnot. But now it's just flat out, we have no business with you. We're going to close the curtain on you. We're going to call the deputies on you. All of that started to happen as soon as I started going live. But before that, my anytime I would record them without a live, they would it's I don't know how to explain it really with the way that
you can explain it. You can explain it just like this, and I'll explain it to you real quick. So when you static record, they can say that you edited it. When you live stream it to YouTube, there's no editing, bro. You're showing exactly. You're showing the animal in the wild. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That's it. And that's why they don't like the live stream, because the live stream, you're not editing that. So they can't be like, oh, he edited that video. That's why that shows that like that. It's out of context. No, he didn't, because it was live.
Yeah.
When you static record, they can always play that game. Oh, he went back and edited it, because pretty much everybody edits their their static records and shit for sure.
It's like when I was at that traffic stop earlier. Those cops know that I live stream. They did not. They want to push me back so that I can't catch them doing stupid shit. That's why he wanted me back on the other side of the squad car so I couldn't record what they were doing. Like,
Yeah,
fuck it.
they hate when they tell me that shit because I tell them to fuck off, flip them off, just do what I do.
Well, I mean, I told that cop shut the fuck up and go back to doing his job.
Exactly.
Right.
I can't stand them directives. That shit just I go from 0 to 100 real damn quick.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, you guys, geez, everybody thinks I'm such a nice guy. And you guys seen that video where the security guard came up to me asking me for my ID. And you see how I treated him.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I'm leery about when I go cop watching and I don't say too much, especially when I go cop watching. I usually go with AJOT. So usually I let her do the talking because like I'm that type of person where I'm like, if they start pissing me off, I'm going to be that guy where I'm going to be screaming and yelling at them and they're going to put me in jail, dude. They're going to fucking lock me up.
I love doing it because you've got to because the way I try to tell people is you can't be afraid to use words. Not at all, because then what freedoms do we really have if we're afraid to use our words? As long as you know your boundaries and you're not threatening them, let loose. Fuck it. You have every right to let loose.
But I can't usually, believe it or not, dude, like I have a hard time even finding a cop that will even, if they engage me, dude, they engage me nice. Like, I mean, I don't know if you've seen that video where we were cop watching in Austin, but those two cops that we ran into that night, man, them dudes stood there and talked to us, man, and they were transparent. Like, they were cool as shit, bro. Like,
and that happens a lot, too. Especially
you know what I mean?
Figure out who you are and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, but, I mean, them dudes was generally,
I'm
pretty good at reading.
Too. I don't
pretty
just
good
go
at
off on anybody or anything
Yeah.
like that. I sit there and I'm cordial with absolutely everybody and anybody and everybody until they either show me that they're working outside the color of law or give me a false directive.
I'm pretty good at reading people because I can read their like body language and their facial expressions. You know what I mean? And you can tell if they're being fake or if they're being sincere. And them two guys that night, they were being sincere, man. Them two guys were two nice guys. I'll give them that, man. I'm not going to talk shit about them, dude. Them two guys are cool.
It wasn't that way when we went to Toledo.
Well, no, I mean, not that one, but we did run. But you remember though, big man, we did run into we probably ran into and had conversations with more cool cops than we did that couple of dickheads that we ran into on that one scene.
Yeah, I mean, I remember, like the one where we went, where like, God, I think there was probably like fucking 25 cops there with their fucking ARs out and shit like that. And you had that one sergeant come up and talk to us for probably about 5 or 10 minutes, just shooting the shit, dude. Like, not giving us directives, not telling us to get back. He just came up and was conversating like a fucking normal human being.
Right. But then we had that one dickhead when we were at that double shooting that was just a dick.
Oh, I know. And that one I got into it with.
Yeah. I ain't got time for you guys right now.
Yeah, I was like, I want to talk to you, because you're giving me some bullshit directives. I'm behind the tape, shit like that. I ask you for your badge number. And
I was trying to. What's funny is I was telling somebody about that fucking scene the other day, right? And I was just like, man, this shit me and Big Man was on. I was like, so it was a double shooting. I was like, and there must have been the cars and two cars collided and the guys must have jumped out to one car. I said, but so me and Big Man walk up on the scene and we start filming. And I was like, Big Man, there's somebody in that car. Big Man's like, no, there ain't. And I was like, I swear to God, dude, there's someone sitting in the driver's seat of that car. And Big Man's looking and looking. And then he sees this dude move. And he was like, some bitch. He goes, someone's in there, right? So we're just like, why did the cops just got this guy sitting in there? Like, this scene had been going on for what, Big Man? At least 10, 15 minutes already, right?
Yeah, they said the guy just didn't want to get out.
Yeah, so the dude's just sitting in his car. His car got in an accident. I think it hit one of the cars that was involved in the shooting, and he's just sitting in the car. Well, then me and Big Man start smelling gas, and we look on the fucking ground, and then the fucking car that the guy hit is leaking gas all over the fucking ground, and the guy's just sitting in the car. And me and Big Man, then me and Big Man start talking about it, and I'm telling Big Man, I'm going, dude, I've been a tow truck driver for a long time. I was like, that's not safe. Like any little spark, any cigarette, someone flicks a cigarette over there or something, you know what
Boom.
I mean? Like, it may not blow up, but it's gonna, flames are gonna come. So I go to say something to this fucking cop to let him know, and he just gets a fucking straight attitude with me and just like, I ain't got time to fucking talk to you guys. He said, I ain't got time for you guys. And I was like, what? And then Big Man was on the other side of the street and then ran into the same cop, and fucking Big Man started going off on him, calling him a fucking pig and all kinds of shit.
He was being a straight tyrant, man. Like, there ain't no need to fucking, like, we're trying to let you know, hey, fucking, you can literally smell and see gas leaking from this car, and yet you guys just let this guy sit in his car where it was completely unsafe. Like,
yeah, he's just sitting in the car, man. Like me and Big Man couldn't believe we filmed that scene for, I think my static footage on that scene was like 35, 40 minutes long, and that guy never got out the car.
He was still there when we left.
Yeah. He's just sitting, and it wasn't cold or nothing, was it, Big Man? It was
it was summer, so I mean,
yeah, it was crazy.
It was nice that whole weekend we were there.
Yeah, I know, because you slept in your car. Dick.
Well, one night I did. It got too fucking hot. Like, then that damn safety switch on my car kept shutting the motherfucker off, so there wasn't no AC.
What's up, Becky O? The official Becky O. What's up?
You know what you're doing in March yet of next year?
March, April. Man, I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Just because I'm trying to see if I can get a hold of some people to possibly get a bigger type group audit here in Marion and on March 24th of 2023, because that'll be the day that my fake trespass expires. And I'm going to go there regardless, but I was just going to see if I could somehow get more people to want to possibly come to Marion in 2023 in March.
Yeah. When it gets closer, man, start trying to put the word out. Because a lot of people, are going to be like, oh, yeah, man, well, I'll try. And they're going to forget about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Shit, I'm wanting to travel to some places, so as long as I got bail money, I'll come there.
Right.
He said I got bail money. What?
Well, I've got bail money right now, so that's why I'm gonna be going to like some places around here.
Listen, man, and I know everybody's gonna say that this is shitty, but I've noticed, and maybe I'm wrong, but if you watch the mass audits that we do have out here, it's usually one of two things. Either, somebody gets arrested and it's a shit show.
It's going to be me.
Or nothing happens. The cops don't even come out. So everybody's live streaming and you got fucking 6, 7, fucking 8 people live streaming and there's no action whatsoever.
That's why I would have something set up where I wouldn't want a mass audit just for the content. I'd want it to be able to meet everyone and then also like make it worth their time if nothing did happen.
Well, then you got to have like a barbecue and shit too.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, you gotta draw them in. Draw them in. You get some.
That way it would be for no reason.
You get to, you say you got beer, dude. You get people like the armed fishermen to come. I mean, because we all know
Just get some Bud Light. No?
big ups
Whatever
to
it takes, I don't give a shit.
big ups to Soliaker, man. I love that dude, man. But fuck, man. He got
Man, yeah,
fucked
that
up.
yeah, that video did not do him justice.
No, not whatsoever. But big up to Soliaker. Love that dude. But he was chewed. He was chewed in that video. Sorry.
Yeah. And then he told him he didn't have his damn guns with him, and they found his guns.
No. And the beers were from the night before, but they was cold as shit.
one was warm, one was ice cold. Then he had another 6-pack in the back.
Yeah, right. Oh man. But you know what though, man? Shit happens, man. And people, you know what I mean? Like,
The
We're
part
human,
that sucks
man.
is getting
Yeah,
people to
we're
want to
human.
travel to Iowa.
we're
Yeah.
human. We all deal with stress and parts of life in different ways.
right. So Afro man, here's another thing, dude. You gotta sweeten the pot for people to come to Iowa, because when people think of Iowa, they're just like, what the fuck is in Iowa? Nothing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like you say come to Texas, man, and people start thinking of like fucking horses and you know what I mean, like fucking
I mean, we got corn if you're interested in corn.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to sweeten the pot. Like, you know, people are like, oh, go to San Antonio and all that. People are thinking, oh, the River Walk, you know, and all that shit. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, hey, come to Iowa. We're all thinking, like, what the fuck are we going to do in Iowa?
It's the same shit with Indiana. You think of Indiana, you're like, what the fuck's in Indiana? Like, Amish and odd fucking horse and buggies. Like,
See, Indiana's got more than Iowa though, because Iowa don't have no professional sport in anything.
Yeah, right?
I mean, Iowa literally sucks.
All they have is the Iowa Hawkeyes, and they suck too.
They have been.
But, you know, and I mean, hell, like when people say, hey, let's go over here and audit, I'm thinking to myself, like, if I want to audit, I want to go to like fucking California and audit because the beach. California.
That's why I want people.
I want to go to Florida and audit.
That's why I want people to come for the reasoning though too, because I'm trying to get Lynn County trained and to understand the law and that we can do this and whatnot, because this town's been dirty for over 70 years. And I've read plenty of comments on my channel where people have said Marion's been a very corrupt town for decades, and somebody's needed to teach them a lesson for a long time. So I felt like I needed to do this even more the longer I found out how bad this town was.
have you guys seen? There's a guy. I don't know if you guys remember a guy named Legalize Weed. He was a YouTube channel at one time. His name is Mark Stout. Now he's got this channel called Frauditor Exposed. This dude keeps like sending like memos and shit out to like various police departments and like city halls and shit like that, pretty much trying to help them get us to where we can't record in public places.
Yeah, I think he sent me an email.
Who?
His name. So he used to own a YouTube channel called Legalize Weed. His name is Mark Stout.
I think I deleted the email.
Heather's saying, is it legalized drugs or something like that?
Yeah. It was called Legalized Drugs. My bad.
Didn't that dude turn to be one of the watchdog community or something?
Yeah,
Wasn't
he's
he an auditor, and then he turned to a watchdog.
Oh yeah. They call him a reformed auditor.
Oh yeah.
Now he goes around calling people frauditors and shit like that.
Right. So yeah, and that's another thing I want to talk about. So I came out here and I said I wanted, I was talking about shit going on. So, and then you just brought that up, and then I seen what Heather said. So let's talk about Big Wes. So, you know who Big Wes is, dude?
Nope.
Yeah, dude. I watched the video. Oh shit. Forget his damn name. Jeff, I think is his name, right?
I don't know. He's some young dude, man. He's a young kid.
No, I know who Big Wes is. But the video he did on oh shit, what's his name? Their dude was standing outside of a library, and he had a sign that said "God bless homeless veterans." Damn it.
That one sounds familiar. I just don't remember the name.
Yeah. That does sound familiar. But I haven't watched Big West ever since he turned. I was just going to talk about how he turned. Jeff Gray. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Jeff Gray down in Florida.
Honor your oath.
Florida, I think, right?
Yeah, honor your oath. He was literally sitting out there with a sign that says "God bless homeless veterans," not asking for money, never received a dime for it. Yet Big West and all these other people are saying that he's a frauditor. He was out there begging for money with a sign and all this shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah,
well,
I can't stand them trolls.
Big West. So like I ran across this Big West man like recently, like in the last like 3 months, maybe 3-4 months. I seen him in chats and stuff like that. So I was subscribed to him and shit, and I used to say hi to him. And the next thing I know, he went live, and I'm like, all right, man, dude's live. There was no one else live, so I went into his live, and this dude up there talking about I ain't no frauditor, and these frauditors this and fraud, and I'm going, what the fuck? And I'm just like, hey, bro, what? I'm in this chat, and I'm like, hey, bro, what happened? Like, what are you doing? He was like, oh, I'm not no fraud. I was like, I thought you was an auditor. And he's like, I'm not no auditor, Toe for Life. Look at my videos. And I went back and looked at all these videos, and they were just brand new videos that he just posted. And there was only like 4 of them, and they were all about other auditors, talking shit about other auditors. And I'm just like, well, what happened what happened to all your cop watching and auditing videos that I have watched already? Like, you got rid of them, so don't tell it. And I was like, man, you a punk, man. I was like, you ain't nothing but a punk. And I rolled out and I unsubscribed.
He's even a worse frauditor. He's a like opposing frauditor.
Right.
He's a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah.
He realized that, we're, the 1A community is a small community. You know what I'm saying? It's not huge. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
unless you're, James Freeman or Lackluster or, some people above 100K, even above 50K subscribers, you're not going to make a whole lot of money. So a lot of these people that were doing auditing, they're flipping script and then becoming frauditor troll channels and shit like that because they realize there's more money in it because there's more bootlickers.
Right. Yep.
And I think he's actually growing. Like he's growing. Like his channel's growing now since he changed the watchdog community.
Them frauditors try to say I buy subscribers because I've only got my channel since like April 1st of this year or whatever, but I didn't even post my first video until maybe May or June.
Look, I'm gonna give them fucking watchdog community motherfuckers something to clip and make a video about right now. I bought every last one of my subscribers, every last one, all 520 of them. And it took me a year and a half to buy that many because I'm so poor.
I've got 2,600 subscribers, or I think like 25 or something like that. I've been doing this for almost 2 years now, and I've only got 2,500 subscribers.
What's funny? What's funny is that I just said that, and them fucking idiots will clip that, and they'll make a video about it, and they'll be like, "Look, Toe for Life's talking about how he bought subscribers." Like, why would I only buy 500? Why would I only buy 530 subscribers in a year and a half? Like, what the hell is that for me?
But I think the only reason why I have as many subscribers as I do is because my first videos that were uploaded were the raw body cam film of my fucking arrest at my apartment. So that gained a lot of attraction when James Freeman put my arrest on his channel.
Well, and that right there, dude. So look, and let's not be stupid about it. Let's be men and say it for real. You get somebody like James Freeman
Exactly.
or San Joaquin or Lackluster.
Exactly.
Fucking share your video and you're gonna get subscribers. You're gonna get
Exactly.
subscribers.
And that's what I've tried telling some of these dumb trolls who try to say, well, how can you get that many fucking subscribers? And I try to tell them technically it was me because I'm the one in the video, but I didn't upload it on my channel necessarily to get the subscribers. But
I would have just said.
Yeah.
I would have just said because your mom banged all of them.
Yeah, yeah. Because see, like Freeman, San Joaquin, Lackluster, Here's the Deal. All them guys, they're not gonna do a video unless it's a good video.
Well, and
So
I didn't.
you know what I mean?
I
So
just
unless it's a
seriously wanted
good,
the video. Right.
unless
Exactly.
it's a good video. So if they think it's good enough that they share it, all their subscribers are gonna think it's a good video, and a lot of their subscribers are gonna go, "Oh, I'm gonna go check this Afro Man guy out."
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to go over there and they're going to fucking become subscribers to you because it's free. Subscribers are free. They just hit a fucking button.
Right.
So who is Pink? Yes, you were one of my first subscribers, but who's Ghost Rider? I personally,
Okay.
I've never heard of Ghost Rider.
All right. So let me break this down to you because I wanted to get into that talk too, but I'm kind of on the fence on this. So I mean, I might hurt some people's feelings or something like that. So Ghost Rider is an actual. He is really like a journalist. Like Ghost Rider goes out. He got that app on his phone where he goes and films scenes and they pay him for the footage, right?
Oh, okay.
So he's like, that's what he does for a living in Colorado. And he runs around in the 1A community. He runs around mostly the Denver people, Denver Metro, Sweet Tea, Police of Police, Mexican Long Hair, Regan, all them, right? So Ghost Rider was one of the 5 that got arrested with DMA. So the story is, and I'm just going to get a quick synopsis. I'm sure there's more to it. I watched DMA's live stream and I'm sure there's more, but quick synopsis of it is they took everybody's phones and they're trying to get warrants to go inside everybody's phones, right? All the 5 people that they arrested. Well, Ghost Rider wanted his phones back because that's how he makes his living. You know what I mean? He goes out and he sells his footage to the people that want to buy it because he'll go film like a house fire or you know what I'm talking about, big man.
Yeah, I remember MLH was talking about that.
Yeah, exactly.
That app with us one night.
Yeah, so that's what he does. So he does that for a living. So he wanted to get his phone back. So he calls up there and he's like, I need to get my phone back. And they're like, oh, well, you got to talk to the detective, blah, 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 blah. So he's like, well, then I need to go talk to the detective. So I guess he goes and talks to the detective. Stringers. Yeah, that's what they call them, stringers. Thank you, guys. I knew there was a word for it. I just couldn't remember. So he goes and talks to the detective. Quick in a nutshell, he tells the detective, hey, man, like, what do I got to do? The detective says, well, we're trying to get warrants to go into everybody's phone. And he's like, look, man, if I just let you go into my phone, can I get my shit back? Like, I'll open my phone and I'll give you permission to go in it and you can go in it. And the detective agreed to that. So he unlocked his phone and let the detective in his phone looking at his phone. Now, here's where the problem lies, is that there was a lot of text messages, group text messages between that whole group that was there, them 17, 18 people. You know what I'm saying? And why would they be trying to get into all 5 of their phones if they're not trying to build a case on everybody? So there's text messages in there that, probably, they're personal text messages. He let them in there to see all that on his phone.
That's fucked up.
It's fucked up, man. But and everybody's calling him a snitch and this and that and this and that, and I get it. But my thing was that what he was thinking at the time? Like, did that cross his mind, or did that cross his mind after he did it and was like, oh shit, I fucked up? You know what I mean? Because maybe he wasn't thinking. Maybe he was just thinking, hey, man, I need to feed my family. I need to get my phone back, but I don't know. So I don't know everything behind it. I don't know if he talked to DMA before he got his phone back and said, "Hey, I'm gonna let him go on my phone."
Did he have another phone he could use, or did he just want that one?
No, I don't think he had another phone he could use. I don't think he's like got a whole lot of money, so it was kind of like phones that he had were his lifeblood. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like his lifeline.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know, man. So
I just don't see the reason for the warrants to begin with.
Well, they're going to probably try to throw a RICO charge on all them guys like they did to them few in Texas last summer. Remember?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, they arrested them all and said that they were like a gang or something like that because there were so many. There was more of them.
That's funny.
You know how they say that like 5 or more is a gang or some shit.
Yeah, that's
so that could be what they're trying to do in Colorado and try to pull like some federal RICO bullshit on them.
Yeah,
and say they were going there. I can't even get the words out. What I want to say, not just a gang, but
almost like an insurrection type thing.
Yeah, right, exactly. That's what I meant. So, and if they were, he just gave them the keys to all the text messages. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because if they label them a gang, it enhances any charge they ever get. It enhances it.
Fuck, they call me they consider me a sovereign citizen and an extremist here.
The police are the sovereign citizens. They're the ones that don't have to follow the rules.
I know. And you heard that phone call where they flat out say, "Oh, are these sovereign citizen people?"
I love when the troll channels try to say that that 1A people are sovereign citizens or American nationalists or something like that. I'm like, motherfucker, I am far away from that.
Well, did you see? I sent a couple people in Discord, but I ran across a petition, and they're trying to petition the postal inspectors and the postmaster general to make it illegal to film in post office. Someone's actually has a petition out to make it illegal to film in post office. They said that because they're sick of the people in the post offices bothering them and getting their information and coming in the post office with guns. That's what I thought was funny. They said that they're coming in there with their armed open carrying, and I'm like, look, I've watched 1,000, if not more, post office videos, and I've never seen not one auditor walk in there with a gun.
Right,
that's illegal. That's federal property.
It's a federal building.
It's the same. It's the same as where I work.
Right.
I work on federal trade zone grounds. You know what I'm saying? So it's illegal for you to even have a fucking pocket knife on you. Like, well, you can't have a pocket knife. You can't have a firearm. It's a weapons free zone.
Yeah. Ed for action. They're all out. All 5 of them are out, but I don't think they have their phones back. The only one that got their phone back was Ghost Rider. They're still holding everybody's phones. As far as I knew, the last I knew. I could be wrong.
See, Heather said that she found out that petition is over a year old and still can't reach 500 signatures.
Right. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, I found the damn thing and I was like, you got to be shitting me. So I sent it to Heather and a couple other people. I sent it to Lackluster too. I was like, hey, man, check this shit out. You know what I mean? Like, this is funny as hell.
I think I'm going to go to the post office on Monday.
Yeah.
I'm not joking.
Yeah. I've actually done a post office with NC. I did a post office with NC Tyrant Hunter, HPR, and Valmont Veteran, and that was pretty cool. But when I went back, I was static, and when I went back, my video was sideways, and I was so fucking pissed.
Chuck didn't get a very good greeting when he did the post office here. They kind of flipped out and called the cops on him. when he did the county administration building here in Lafayette, he was with Cameras of Mass Destruction, and fucking, I guess one of the Chuck told me that one of the people there tackled Cameras of Mass Destruction.
Really?
Yeah, because it didn't want to be recorded, so they fucking like tackled him and took his camera. And I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Yeah, I might want to take some fucking pepper spray with me or something."
Right? Like they're crazy, dude.
That's when it's funny when you get the camera, the surveillance camera from inside the place, because then you can watch them tackling you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not. So I'm not going to take my good phone with me when I go down there to that building. Because, like, you know, I really don't want somebody snatching my good phone out of my hands, and because I'll probably beat the shit out of somebody for doing it.
Look,
I think you can.
some of the greatest post office videos. Now we all know Amagassett Press does that's like his niche. Like he's Mr. Post Office, right?
Yep.
But some of the greatest post office videos are SGV when he was standing out front telling people temperature check. And then he was clicking his camera and he was like, good. And then because they would stop and let him like snap his camera at him. And then he'd say good. And they'd walk in. Greatest shit ever, dude. That shit was so funny, dude.
I'll have to, dude. I gotta go back and watch that one.
Oh yeah. Go back into SGV's channel, dude, and watch his post office temperature checks, dude. Fucking hilarious, dude.
But yeah, I'm gonna start doing some like. Now, I want to do the courthouse here. I over the summer they had that pro rights rally, and the sheriff himself actually showed up to it. And I got him on camera stating, because I asked him, I'm like, if I go in there and film the courthouse, are you guys going to like try to arrest me or violate my rights? And he said, nope. He goes, you're free to record in there as long as you don't record inside the courtroom. So I'm going to go in there and I'm going to test that theory.
Which there's a fine line there about recording in the courtroom too, because I've been in many courthouses where if you're standing right next to a courtroom door, like to go into a courtroom, you're still standing in public and can still film inside the courtroom. I mean, there's nothing going on there and there's nobody in there, but the courtroom's still open.
Right.
So all of these courtrooms, the doors have like really thick blinds on them. And when there's court proceedings, they close them. So it's like almost impossible to record in there while a proceeding's going on, because they close them and they're kind of like tucked away in the corners and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yep, exactly. And that's the way they're supposed to do it. If they're not supposed to record in there, they got to make their own privacy. But there's been many courthouses where I'm just walking through the halls, and sometimes some courthouses, if they don't have proceedings going on, they'll just leave the doors open and you can see inside the courtrooms and shit. And they can't say that we can't film inside there because we're in public and it's their responsibility to close the doors. They really don't want to see them.
What's up, DMA?
DMA, what's up, brother? Come on up, man.
DMA.
Come on up, man. The link's pinned in the chat, bro.
I don't think I've got to meet DMA yet.
We were just talking about you.
Yeah, we was just talking about you. Your ears was ringing, wasn't they? Big man was talking shit about you. I'm just saying.
Oh, whatever, motherfucker. You liar.
Bro, you're right under the bus.
I was sticking up for you. Bro.
That's fucked up. Look, I got heart hands from him. Hell yeah, no.
Yeah, we was talking about Ghost Rider, man. I was letting the chat. Honestly, I want the chat to kind of weigh in on it, because I don't know. Like I don't know the full story because I haven't talked to you, because you haven't called me on the phone in like a week. But
yeah, that's fucked up. No.
Yeah, I know, right? Like we usually talk, and we got a show that we're trying to put together. But I mean, he did get arrested. So
what the fuck, Pink? You nasty fuck. You see what Pink just said?
Did you say you stroked DMA's Peter?
No, what the fuck? No.
I'm gonna put that up on the screen because I don't
No,
know.
what the fuck?
Yeah,
Pink Taco. I think I heard that too. I'm not sure.
yeah, right. Like I heard something like that, but maybe I'm
Alright,
so used to
alright.
big man, wanting to stroke on somebody's stuff. I
What
didn't even pay no attention.
I fuck this shit. I'm out. No.
No, don't leave it.
Do you see my Facebook post?
What's that?
So
No.
I
Which one?
I took a screenshot of the temperature outside last night where it was like -4, and then I put music behind it. But
Oh yeah. Yeah, I
yeah, the
did see
fuck
that.
fuck this shit. I'm out. No thanks.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. What's up? What's that? NOYFBFOAD.
Did you see the video or did you see what happened between AFA and Banana Anna today?
No, what?
Josh proposed to her.
I thought they were already engaged.
I don't think so, because he he got down on his knee and proposed to her tonight.
Did he really?
Yeah, I got a picture of it.
Did he have to get picked up? Did they have to bring a crane to get him back up off his knee?
Oh, that's fucked up. Oh, that's messed up.
Ah,
Shots fired.
shots fired.
Hey, I'm gonna see if I can't put it in a private chat and see if you can't bring up the picture I made earlier.
Hang on 1 second. Let me mute real quick.
I don't know if it'll let me bring up the picture. The hell did he mute?
What's up right here?
Hey, what up,
What up? What's going on?
guys?
Damn,
I
are you
woke
sick?
up out of a dead sleep.
Are you sick?
What up, big man?
What up, man? Where the hell did Afro Man go?
I don't know. He was just up here talking about I never met DMA, and then boom, he gone. I didn't kick him out.
Hold on real quick, guys. Hold on real quick.
Oh, here he is. He's back.
Okay. You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. My headphones are acting up again.
Shit. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
So DMA, Afro Man, DMA.
What up?
Hey, what's up, Afro Man? How you doing?
Not too
Hey,
bad.
Until I sent that picture to you so you could put it up on the screen.
Would you send it in a text message?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I woke up out of a dead sleep because I don't know what I just woke up to take a piss or something. And then I saw your text message, and I was like, oh, I came up on here, and then I saw a big man, dude. That's crazy news, man. I was so excited to see all that with Josh and Banana.
I know, man. I was actually like, I don't know, like when I saw him get down, and it was crazy because I think he had the tattoo artist or something, or somebody write something on her daughter's arm, and she read it, and then she turned around and Josh got on his knee.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. it
What,
was
were they
cool.
live streaming when they did it or something?
I don't think they were live.
Yeah, it was just like a little static recording. And then yeah, I found out it was in the members only group text that we have on Facebook. They publish it up on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great to finally meet you, DMA.
Oh, right on. Good to meet you too.
Pretty new to the 1A community.
Okay, I'll have to check you out. Do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's just Afro Man Live.
Okay.
Never watched Afro Man yet?
No, dude, I don't even watch YouTube, man. I'm so overwhelmed. It's hard for me to enough to just keep up with Josh's videos, man, let alone anyone else.
Yeah, my recent stuff is just kind of the stuff that I'm going through now. But where my channel kind of started, it was with my pretty bullshit arrest from February 14th of this year, which would be like my first videos. It's like the raw body cams and dash cams.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Big Taco, fuck you.
Oh, what do you say now?
He said Big Man just wishes Josh would have got on his knees for him.
That's great.
Fucking dick. I'm about to block his ass on Facebook.
So, DMA, since you're up here, maybe you can clarify a couple things for me, since I haven't talked to you, like I said. So this whole deal with Ghost Rider, right?
Yeah.
Are you there?
I'm here.
So did he talk to you before he made that move, or did he just make that move?
No, he just made the move, man. He didn't talk to us. He just was so desperate to get his. Oh, hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear
you. He was just so desperate to get his phone back that he just went up there and did it. So he knew that we wouldn't like it. I think that's probably why he didn't say anything to us. But it's weird because he didn't hide it. I mean, we have him on text messaging admitting what he did. You know what I mean?
So did he say that he knew that they were going to go through and they were going to see all them text messages and like he didn't care? Or
yeah, the reason why he said that he didn't care is because there's nothing incriminating on the text messages, which is true. Like the text messages in themselves are not incriminating because there's no law against organizing a First Amendment protected activity, right? It's not conspiracy. And he even said, well, I think they're trying to get you for a bigger charge, DMA. And I was like, oh, cool. So that's what you think they are. So you're going to aid them in doing so. But the point is that even though we didn't break the law, it's that they didn't know the vast majority of the people that were there that day. Out of all 15, they only knew Regan and I. That's it. That's all the information they had. Now they have every single person's phone number that was involved. And it's not just the 15 people that were there. Toe, I think you're on there too, bro, because you were in the messages originally, right? In the group chat.
No, I wasn't. Was I
on there? Okay.
No, I'm not, because I'm not a member. It was your members chat, right?
So I had like 50 people. No, I invited you personally. That's why I asked you personally, and then you said you couldn't make it, so I didn't add you to the group.
Oh yeah, okay.
There was like 50 people on there, man, with like big time auditors from all across the country. They were interested in going. They have all of their phone numbers now, and then we narrowed it down to like 15 people. So they can get their information. They can do an investigation now if they want to try to get a judge to sign a warrant for their arrest too. They can do that. So that's the big issue. It's not the fact that there was anything incriminating on there.
Right.
I mean, the guy's a snake, man. I'm like, it's like a betrayal. I'm just so beside myself that he would do that to us because he was my friend.
When I brought it up and I said something about it, like I was on the fence with it because like I know Ghost Rider from the chats and everything, and I know what he does, and I know he makes his living off that phone by going out doing them stringers and all that. So I was kind of on the fence about it because I was just like, man, like if I was in that situation, like I'd be like, man, I got to get my phone back because I don't have money to just run out and replace a phone, either. So I'd be like, man, I got to get my phone back. I got to get my phone back. And I was trying to find out, was he just thinking that way and wasn't thinking about the repercussions of what they were going to be able to find on his phone when it came to everybody else, or did he know that and still got his phone is what I guess my point was did he know that they were going to be able to get all that information and everybody else's information and it still was just like, fuck it, I'm getting my phone?
Well, one of two things. If he did know, if he didn't know, let's say he didn't know that was going to happen, he's literally that dumb, then I can't associate myself with people who have an IQ that low. You know what I mean? I'm not super smart. I'm just a regular average IQ man, and I know that. So if he's literally that dumb that he couldn't figure out that they can do an investigation now they have everyone's phone numbers, then he's too big of an idiot for me to ever work with or trust again, bro.
But I was giving him the benefit of the doubt. You know what I
mean?
Like,
no.
You start thinking about how I'm gonna feed my family and how I'm gonna, you know what I mean? Like,
no.
I'm not thinking about at that point, like I'm saying is at that point, like at the beginning of that moment, I wouldn't be thinking about Denver Metro audits, and no one else. I'd be thinking about how I'm going to get my next dollar to fucking put food in my fat ass
But
belly. You feel me?
you see what Pink said though. Pink made a good point.
What did he say?
You know, the community would have helped him get a new phone.
True
And
story.
that's what I even said, man. We even said that on the panel we did. I said he didn't reach out to Regan or I in regards to this and say, hey, I this is the way I make my living. I need my phone, blah, blah, blah. We would have helped him. We don't leave our people hanging, man. Like these people came here to back us up, right, across the state. And we had people fly in from New Mexico, all over the place. We didn't leave anyone in jail. We got everyone out. Thanks to Accountability for All and Smo Diego did some donations to help us facilitate getting us out. But we take care of our people. He could have said, I need my phone. Maybe Regan and I could have went halvesies on like a cheaper phone just to get him something to have, he can still do his recording and get by. He didn't even try though. You know what I mean? He didn't even try. And we don't think that's what it is. I mean, this is like a far stretch. I guess anything's possible, but we're wondering, Sweet Tea actually brought it up. Like, well, what the heck, man, does this man have on his phone that he's so concerned about? I mean, there must be other incriminating stuff on his phone that he doesn't want anyone to know.
I'm gonna throw that banner up. I actually pulled that out, big man, and then I'm gonna bring up North Chester County. He's not showing me a picture, and I've never talked to him, so I'm gonna just throw a banner up while I bring him up.
All right.
Aw.
Right, North Chester County. Okay, I see you now, buddy. You can turn it off. You're muted, just to let you know too. All right, so we're here. So welcome in North Chester County News.
Hey, I would suggest getting an app called Signal, which they can't get into for text messaging. Signal, Signal.
I think I want to say Great Lakes Audits uses that, and he said it's like the hardest thing. Like it's encrypted and shit.
Yeah, and you can delete history, and they can't trace any of this stuff on there.
Yeah, don't get me to talking about computer IT stuff because I'm a dummy.
Well, I'm an IT guy, so.
Oh, there you go.
So basically, you can like remote delete like text messages and stuff.
You can set it up to delete as it comes in, I think.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's smart. I'll have to check that out. I mean, one thing that I did learn, I mean, every day is just a life lesson, you know what I mean? So next time that we do that, because we're very organized over here and very tight knit in Colorado. So we always meet up and we have Zoom meetings, right, to get everyone on the same page. And then we meet up right before in the parking lot, blah, blah, blah. We have our little speech and everything like that. So next time I'm going to have everyone to pull out their cell phone and delete the entire thread. Before we go in there, you know what I mean?
Get a burner phone. And a burner phone, like a cheap ass phone, and then set one up as a hotspot and go through that hotspot so that if they do take the phone, they're not taking your real phone, they're taking the burner phone.
Exactly. And actually, you know what, dude? Johnny 5-0 told me this a long time ago when he first showcased that Chatio video. And he told me, dude, he's like, dude, you're gonna get arrested. It's not when or if, it's when. And he's like, don't use your cell phone. And I was like, I know. But then I never got another phone, even though I knew it. But now I'm working on my third iPhone. So, because I already got arrested twice in the last few months. So I'm just waiting to get something back, and then I'll just use one of those phones, one of my iPhones as my burner phone. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the thing I haven't had an issue with, I guess, because I've been arrested now 5 times since November 8th of 2020, and yet have they taken my phone?
They haven't never taken your phone?
Nope, not once.
Oh.
That's crazy, man, because they usually take it for evidence.
I know, not once have they. It's because it's because my cussing. They cannot stand. I'm arrested for words every time just because I hurt their feelings. It's never because of anything else.
Right.
They had Wolfie Gladly and SEPA, Southeastern PA, for a year and a half for sitting in a park filming the Salem County Jail. A year and a half.
They had them in jail, or they had their phones for a year.
They had their phone. They had their phone. Well, they put them in jail, and then they had their phone.
See, that's why I was just telling these guys that, because I plan on going out and like doing some actual like audits at the courthouse and stuff like that around here, and I'm not taking my my $1,200 phone. I'm taking like a little $200 phone.
That's what I film with. I film with my backup phone. I have a phone that's my business phone and my personal phone, and then I have a backup phone, and I film with my backup phone.
So, I mean, unless you're live or want to have the video in the cloud, why have a phone? Why not just use an encrypted body cam for doing static?
I am in the process of purchasing a body cam. I really don't do static videos. I do most of my videos are live.
Right.
Now I am going to be doing static videos when I do the the courthouse and stuff like that. The only time I plan on going live is if there's some kind of confrontation and I need to make people aware of what's going on. As far as if they're going to try to put me in jail or not, so that way people can see it and get the word out that, hey, these cops just arrested Big Man.
Well, and DMA, you only go live on your phone, right? You usually static with your Canon camera, don't you?
Yeah, I always go static, and same thing with me, Big Man. I know you go live mostly now, but I only go live if I think I'm going to get arrested or something's happening, like the cops get called, and then I'll go live just for that same reason, so everyone knows. And then it's just because I can reach more people that way. So like if I go live, people know like, oh shit, something might be happening if DMA's live, And then I'll usually make the video to private afterwards, and then I edit up a static version of the video.
Wasn't there a crowdsourcing app that would alert everybody in the area that something was happening? Somebody was promoting that for a while. I forget who that was.
That'd be cool if you could do that, and if it was like linked to YouTube or something like that.
Well, you'd have to go in and say you hit the panic button, and then everybody in the area would know in your either geo-fenced area or within your group would know you're getting hemmed up.
That's probably on one of those Stringer apps.
I remember not too long ago, there was like two different things that when somebody went live and they put it in their title, they could either put the word help in their title, or if they just put like a bunch of like just a crap ton of like just different jumbled letters and shit like that. That was a way for people to know that, something's getting ready to go down.
Right. Yeah, you can always like tell, like one of my most recent live streams, I just wrote uh-oh.
Yeah.
And then like I remember Ninja was like calling AFA, like, dude, he like woke him up out of a dead sleep.
That was the bounty. That was the bounty hunter live. That was funny.
That was the bounty hunter live, because I called AFA. Well, I texted AFA, and then I called Sweet Tea, and I'm just like, hey man, I'm like, something's up, like fucking DMA's like, it's in the middle of the night, he's out, this dude's giving him shit, I think the cops are coming, like, where you at? And Sweet Tea's like, I'm like an hour away from him. I'm like, oh shit. She's like, I'm watching. And then AFA, he texted me back and he was like, yeah, everybody called me. I said, well, I figured you were in bed. That's why I didn't call you. I texted you, dummy.
That bounty hunter one was funny.
Yeah, that was a good one.
So you guys got to watch that. So Big Man, you remember, you can see it. It's up for early release right now, dude. but it's fucking banger and a half video, the edited version.
Is that the Bounty Hunter one?
The Bounty Hunter one, yeah.
Yeah, I saw it earlier. I'm gonna have to watch it.
Oh, yeah, you have to watch it.
You're gonna keep on pressing that big man's a member and I'm not, ain't you? I mean, you just keep on. You're digging me, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, you got to do better, bro. You got to do better.
I got to do better. Hey,
Yeah.
So you think I ought to show everybody my video, premiere my little video, even though it doesn't have no dates or nothing on it?
Oh yeah. Let's throw it up there, man. I'd love to.
All right, let me find it here. I got to get it.
Yeah, dude. This is because we were talking about it. Can I kind of like tell him?
Yeah, go ahead. You tell him while I'm finding it.
So I used to be an electrician, and then I was on Toe's live. He was doing like a live stream at work where he was like installing some light fixtures and stuff, and we were just talking about electricity and, you know, 2-phase, 3-phase, and all kinds of different stuff. And all of a sudden, it inspired him that we should do like I guess like a, what's it called? What's that thing called, Toe, that they do every year? It's like the Olympics for electricians.
Yeah, it's like a toe Olympic or an electrician's Olympics. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, like they say, who can rough in the house, like which team can rough in a house the fastest or whatever. So we're going to do a little something on a live stream where we're going to see who's faster, I guess, and who does the better work or something like that. But I honestly, dude, I would rather just like come over down to Texas, bro, and just do something together like that.
It's possible.
Because I remember us talking about, you know, like whoever, you know, donates or whatever, whoever wins, like the proceedings go to the charity of your choosing.
Yeah. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. Is that we're gonna have this like electricians Olympics, me and DMA. Whether it be here in Texas but we're going to live stream it regardless. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to raise money. We're going to have people donate. We're going to I think what we should do is probably have like a goal set. And when we reach that goal, then we'll, you know, do it. Anything, you know, hopefully we get above the goal or whatever. But then it'll be, if DMA wins, then DMA is going to, you know, he's going to, all the proceeds he's going to give to his charity of his choice, or if I win, then I'll give them all to the charity of my choice.
Yeah. I already know which one he's giving to.
Yeah, he already said. He said Regan Benson. He already said it.
To help the homeless.
Here, I got it pulled up. You guys ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let me start it here. Make sure the sound's on.
Put it on full screen.
It should be on. Oh yeah. Hang on. Yeah.
There we go.
All right, let me hit the play.
You changed it. That's the new one.
No, that's the old one. There's the new one. Where's the new one?
Yeah, the new one's the one we got to show.
Yeah, I gotta find it. Hang on.
Yeah, you gotta find the new one.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it until I was like, oh, where's all them other pictures at?
Yeah, the new one's way better.
Yeah.
I actually sent him pictures of my actual work.
Yeah.
That's fucked up what Pink Taco just said. If Big Man gets arrested, I'll write the judge and ask him to keep Big Man locked up.
Yes, he did say that.
I didn't see any conduit in that.
Yeah, in the new one you'll see conduit, bro.
Here it is.
Because I run conduit. And
what is it? EMT and what's the heavy one?
Rigid, yeah. And I've actually never ran rigid before.
Well, I dated a girl that was she was working as a working her way up in the trade, and she had to haul the rigid stuff for an airport. Everything was rigid, and she was built like a brick shit house. I mean,
yeah. Dude, you got to be to run that shit. That shit is hard, man. It's hard enough for me to run 1 inch, bro, let alone rigid. So
here I got it this time. I think.
Okay, yeah, you guys won't be disappointed. This one's badass.
Yeah, this one's badass.
Whoa.
Toothless bitches.
It says Toodles, bitches.
Oh, I thought it said toothless bitches. I think
that'd be funnier.
I don't know. I think it might say toothless.
No, it doesn't.
You misspell it. That's gonna be the new joke. Like, toothless
bitches. But yeah, I forgot because I added that second one. I added all the pictures of me and you doing electrical work.
Yeah. There's some.
We got cum sock in the
DMA one.
How you think he won?
Just my opinion.
I mean, he hasn't done it. Now listen, don't be trying to talk DMA up because you just met him, Afro Man.
Listen,
he ain't done electrical in a while, and I do it every day.
Feeling.
Hey, you see him with that hat and that big ass flashlight on that motherfucker?
Yeah, he looks all.
I look it, man.
No, he looks all professional. Man. I'm just in a pair of jeans and a t-shirt.
The main part about being an electrician, dude, honestly, isn't really it's not really about how much you know. It's just like how you look.
Good.
If you look good, like man, then you're fine.
Look like a damn lineman in that fucking hat.
Yeah. Oh, linesmen, dude, those guys make fucking big bucks, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
you know who
that shit's dangerous.
You know who a lineman is, don't you? That's out here on YouTube that runs around in the chats, don't you?
Who?
Harry Nuts.
He's a linesman?
Yeah, he was a lineman, and now he's like a linesman engineer. He's like an engineer, so he's like the boss. He goes out there and shows them and tells them what to do. But that's what he did.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
My cousin's a lineman, and man, that dude makes fucking good money.
Yeah, Harry Nuts makes good money too. Harry Nuts got him he got him a badass house and shit, dude. And
Now,
he got all kinds of like tractors and all kinds of neat shit out at his house.
See, you guys know what Real Journeyman is?
I've never heard of that.
I know what a journeyman is.
Railroad.
No, well, Journeyman. You know what a journeyman is, Toe.
Right.
Yeah. We know what journeyman is.
Yeah, well, around here, the commercials say Real Journeyman. But my aunt's a journey woman. She makes good money.
There's no such thing as a journey woman, dude. It's a journeyman.
I know, but I was just speaking, correct.
2022, man. You gotta be PC.
No, you don't. I'm too old for all that.
Yeah.
It's
no. I mean, Toe, are you a master?
It's going beyond PC. It's now called woke.
Do you really want to know? I'm just an apprentice, dude.
What? You're an apprenticesaurus?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm an apprentice that owns his own business.
But how do you do that? How do you? I guess the laws are different. How do you pull permits then if you don't have a license?
Because my ex-business partner that retired, he'll still pull the permits because he still holds his license.
Okay.
So
that's cool. Yeah, man. I to be honest with you, like I'm actually eligible to get my license right now. I've done all the schooling and all the my hours, but I only like made it through school because I like cheated most of the time because I suck at school. So like I'm basically like an installer, man. I can install the equipment, but just understanding how like the engineering and like the science behind electricity is like it's just like hieroglyphics to me. You know what I mean? It's hard shit to understand.
Well, you can here in Texas they have a thing called a residential lineman.
Yeah, we have that too.
Which is that's the journeyman. That's a journeyman for residential, and so you're not a journeyman commercial. You're not a you're not an apprentice commercial. You're just you're an actual journeyman residential. So that's what my goal is to become, and probably that's it.
Right. Well, that's all you need because that's all you're doing. You're doing mainly resi stuff.
Yeah, I'm just doing resi stuff, man. Right. Pretty much just, adding lights, doing a remodel, like small remodel here or there. Nothing major.
I would love that job, bro. You don't have to get dirty. You don't have to deal with the weather elements, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's got its ups and downs right now, man. But what's up, Ghost Eagle? Sorry, I didn't see you, bro.
I remember when I was an electrical apprentice. Man, that shit sucked.
You didn't like it?
Well, no, it was like, I was an apprentice for a year. We're sitting here, when it's like fucking 10 degrees, outside and trying to run wire when it's trying to run wire in apartments and condos and shit like that. And the wires don't want to fucking, the wires are so cold, they don't want to bend for you.
Oh gosh, that's like the only thing that I hate is the cold weather, especially out here in Colorado.
And out there running the fucking whole hog. Those things suck. Yeah. Fucked up.
I love residential shit though, like with the whole hogs, like dealing with like with the wood studs, because in commercial we use metal studs. And, I don't know, it's just fun. It's dirtier. It's kind of like, you get wood chips all over the place and shit, but
is it really dirtier though, man? Because if you go barehanded with like EMT and MC and the metal studs and shit, your hands get black so fast.
Yeah, well, because that MC has like grease on it.
Yeah.
And that shit's just, it's really dirty. That's true.
Yeah. But, so like I'd rather deal with a couple wood chips and some sheetrock dust.
Yeah. I mean, and the thing about electricians is a lot of people think electricians don't get dirty and stuff like that because people think of electricians as like somebody it's a service electrician, which means that you go into like something that's already built and you go into a panel with your meter, you know, test some wires and, you know, do some troubleshooting. But people got to understand that like somebody had to install that equipment in the beginning too, right? And so like electricians, that's true. We don't get usually as dirty, but we get dirty from everyone else's work. So like the drywallers, like when they're sanding their drywall and all that mud and shit, like we get dirty from all that too, from everyone else's shit.
Oh yeah, when you're like doing like even a remodel, like a remodel of a bathroom or something like that, you get so fucking dirty because, like you said, the sheet rockers and all that are in there and they got dust everywhere and you're kneeling down and, you know, going through the walls and cutting holes in sheetrock, getting that dust everywhere. Like it's a dirty job. Troubleshooting and just going to someone's house and hanging a light. Yeah, that's not too dirty, but.
Right.
What my favorite was, man, is we were running some wires in a couple warehouses, man, and getting up on the JLG lifts and shit like that. That was fun.
Oh, dude, I love being on the lift. I love working off a lift, but I'm actually afraid of heights.
Yeah.
But
so
as long as I'm on a lift, though, I'm fine because I'm like secure. But I can't stand working on ladders, though.
I get customers tell me all the time because I tell them I'm afraid of heights, and they're always want me to do like 20-foot ceiling, put light up, or run recessed lights in their 20-foot ceiling in their living room and shit. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I can do it. And then when I get it all there and shit, like either a ladder or scaffold or something, I'm just like, I'm afraid of heights. And they're like, you're in the wrong business. I'm like, yeah, but I said the whole time I'm up here and I'm looking down at the heights, I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to make money at the end of this. I'm going to make money at the end of this.
Yeah,
I'm amazed how many people are in construction that are afraid of heights. It's a lot.
Yeah, we were installing these big ass, like in this warehouse, these humongous fucking ceiling fans. And dude, we were installing those things fucking like, I think it was what, 60 feet up in the air off the ceiling.
Yeah,
dude, I don't give a fuck if I was harnessed to that lift or not. That boom lift, man, every time I fucking moved, that thing seemed like it was moving too. I was like, oh no, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on a boom lift doing it?
Yeah, we're on a boom lift.
Oh shit, yeah, those are tight fits, man. That's the thing with those.
And big man's a big man.
No, I was skinny then. I was DMA size then.
I love boom lifts though. They're fun to drive around in.
Yeah, I don't like them. I'm not a fan of them. But yeah, we're gonna do that, man. Like, I don't know, man. Like, yeah, if you're gonna come here, then we can do it. Afro Man, you got your YouTube open because you're echoing.
What was that?
Yeah, you must have had your YouTube open there for a second because it was echoing.
Oh.
But if you come here, I mean, that'd even be cooler, man. But
dude, I think what we should do, man, is we should
maybe I come to Colorado.
You could come to Colorado. That would be badass. You could always stay at my pad.
Right on.
Or if we came down there, maybe me and Sweet Tea could come.
Right
down
on
there. So, little announcement. Sweet Tea and I, it's not as cool as like Josh's and Bananas News, but Sweet Tea and I are back together, and I'm so happy.
Awesome.
Like this is like the best Christmas present that I could ever get.
I didn't want to ask you because I didn't want to jinx it, dude. And I didn't. If you guys weren't back together, I didn't want to trigger anything, you know.
Yeah, no. Yep, we are back together, and I love you, Sweet Tea.
God damn it! You brought tears in my eyes the other day, you some bitch.
Oh yeah, what were we talking about? Oh, I was on the Empirical Miracle show.
Yeah, when you was on the Empirical Miracle, I text DMA when he ended that live, and I was like, "Damn it, you brought fucking tears in my eyes, asshole."
Man, I wonder if I'll subscribe to the Empirical Miracle channel.
Well, you better get there.
Yeah.
It was on Sweet Miracle and Empirical Miracle.
Yeah. It's funny because people think that Sweet Miracle, because Sweet Miracle is a play on words. It's Sweet Tea and Empirical Miracle together. It's our spiritual channel together. But like a lot of people think it's just Sweet Tea's channel. And it's funny because you know, we get trolls and stuff, and the trolls will like email Sweet Tea, the Sweet Miracle channel, and like talk about, oh, I know you think it's cool to hang out with DMA, but he's gonna get you in trouble. Because everyone loves Sweet Tea, and they're like, oh, you're too pretty to be a frauditor and all that. And I'm like, dude, this is my channel too, bro. Like, you know, I was gonna get this.
Dude, I absolutely fucking despise that word. Seriously. Like every time somebody uses that word frauditor, I want to punch them in the fucking mouth.
Yeah, me too. You know what actually I've been happy about? Have you guys been watching Here's the Deal? I've been calling out the frauditor channels, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, that's what's up. Because like I don't have time and energy for that because I have to stay focused on my mission, which is my activism. But like Here's the Deal is like perfect for that because that's kind of like more of his thing. You know what I mean? Just spreading news and information.
He's been you remember that the guy, his name was Legalized Drugs?
So dude, let me tell you something real quick about legalized drugs. Actually, no, you go ahead first, and then I'll tell you what he did.
Well, he's got that damn Frauditors Exposed channel, and now he's trying to call out. Here's the deal. For calling out like the trolls and shit.
Yeah. So basically, that Mark Stout guy, his name's Mark Stout. Yeah, and he used to be an auditor. It's called Legalized Drugs.
Yeah.
Now he switched over and he has, like you said, it's called Frauditors Exposed, and it's crazy, man. Because like I've been watching auditing channels like for way long before I had a channel, and I remember watching him. I was like, oh, this guy's badass. And so I actually got an email from him specifically when Regan and I went to the Sheridan City Council meeting, and he said, I just sent them a memo that says that you guys can't record, blah, 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 this and that. And I just ignored him. And then he sent me another email after we got arrested. He said, what did you think was going to happen after I sent that memo? You guys are a bunch of idiots. I'm going to do a show on you, and I'm going to destroy you and all kinds of stupid shit. I was like, oh, okay. And then I actually found out that San Joaquin has been talking to there's some emails and shit talking about this Mark Stout guy he's sending out all these memos to people that are like not legit, trying to encourage them to break the law basically and like arrest people.
You know who's went up on panel with him, dude, and gave him the smoke, dude? Rogue Nation. Rogue Nation and Rights Crispy, dude. They've lit that dude up on panel so many times already. Like he won't even fuck with them no more.
Yeah. Dude, the guy, something's wrong with him, man. Like I think that he's like he has said, like, oh, I was only doing audits because I was a frauditor because I wanted to just sue people. That's my whole point that I wanted to do. And then
you were in it for all the wrong reasons.
And he was in it for the wrong reasons in the first place. But he's misinformed, man. I think he's just kind of looking for the next best thing for him to do. And for whatever reason, man, that guy is like on Long Island's nuts, bro. Like he has like some type of man crush on him or something.
He is obsessed with Long Island.
I've never seen a guy so upset. Well, the only guy that's more obsessed with the Long Island than that Mark Stout guy is Frauditor Troll on me.
Is it Frauditor Troll or Dr. Dave?
That guy, Frauditor Troll, just fucking loves me. I just stopped giving him attention. Like he wants to do debate, and I completely ignore him now. I don't even acknowledge his existence.
Oh, Heather had a SWAT troll, big man's favorite troll last night. She had a SWAT him out of public safety's chat. Aztec Ninja.
Aztec's back.
yeah, he's back. And then after Heather swatted him, he came in under two of his channels. Heather swatted him on both of his channels because he came in and he started calling people names instead of just, and he went, and as soon as Heather swatted his ass, he went and made a community post, and he was like, hey, everybody, for public safety and official misconduct, and Heather holding a live stream trying to raise money for that frauditor Manuel Mata. And Heather texted to me, and I just started laughing. I said, you notice he didn't put my name on there. And it was me and for public safety and Manuel Mata on panel. But Aztec Ninja did not put my name whatsoever in his shit because
ever since I gave him a fucking strike on his channel, he leaves me alone. I struck the shit out of his channel, and he has not done a fucking single video or mentioned me at all since.
I just
How do you
told
know
his
if you
ass,
get a strike?
It'll tell
you'll
you.
know. You'll get emails from YouTube and everything.
Mhm.
All right, because I haven't gotten one then, I guess. I mean, I know they've deleted a couple of my videos, but that's just because the police department nagged them until they finally took it down.
Yeah, that's called a privacy complaint.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
it's because
so you don't actually.
DMA's got a couple of them, don't you, DMA?
They were
Yeah,
all
yeah.
body cams and shit of like the cops in the police department, whatnot.
You know,
Yeah.
actually, what Rights Crispy told me he does. He says he literally copyrights every single video.
Yep.
So like he's like, I think it's cost him like $60 per video to do
I
or something
think-
like that.
Yeah, it's like 45 a video. I
Yeah,
think he
and I
told
was
me.
like thinking about maybe I should start doing that, dude, because then I could just, I could just throw copyright strikes out there.
Mhm.
And that's an actual copyright strike, dude. That's not a
Yeah,
that's not
you
a
can-
privacy complaint.
you can sue the person for copyright infringement.
hmm
That is
All
true.
I mean,
Yeah.
that Aztec Ninja, that dumbass took one of my videos. He literally said 2 words at the very beginning and then never said anything else the whole entire video. He just let it play. So I'm like, I'm striking your
Yeah.
shit, dude. Like, so I did, and he made another video about me striking his shit, and he never said a word back to me since. So
I've heard so many different stories. I've heard so you don't get a copyright strike. You can only play like 60% of the video, and you had to voice over it or something like that, or some
Right.
shit. I've heard a whole bunch of different things.
It has to be edited. It has to be edited a certain amount from its original version.
Yeah.
yeah, you gotta add shit to it, or you gotta alter it in such a way, that proves that it's used for like educational purpose or any other things.
Right.
Right. Yeah, we're about at the 2-hour mark anyway, man. So I'm about to kill this live, yo. After
Okay.
man pop back in. But man, it was fucking fun though.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you. Yeah, it was fun, man. I was bored, man, and I wanted to come up here and talk about a few things. DMAU was one of them. So actually 2 parts of your thing, you getting arrested and then the whole ghostwriter thing. And then of course Manuel Mata and just everything else. And then the auditors running around in an RV. That shit right there was just, to me, was just kind of a worthless ordeal. But
Love you, Heather. I ain't talked to you in a minute. She texted me and checked up on me this morning to see if I was all right because it's cold.
She did that same with me too. We love Heather Holt. Heather is my #1 moderator on the DMA channel and a personal friend. We love you.
She's like some shit.
look,
I'm the same age. I think I'm the same age as one of her kids, so she's like a mom to me.
they added me into a Facebook group today with Heather. And as soon as they added me, I went in there and I was like, I don't even like none of you fools in here.
What did I
And
join
then
this?
And then they were like, they were saying a whole bunch of shit, they were chatting back and forth to everybody. And then like 10 minutes later, I was like, hey, did I tell you guys recently? But I don't like none of you motherfucking fools in here. And they're all like, Joe, shut up. So yeah, that's fucking great. But I gotta mute them damn Facebook things because them things will be going off like crazy.
Oh
Hey, Pink Taco, you might want to think again. You're gonna lose that bet. He says he's gonna copy every single video of mine and post them.
Yeah, you won't be Pink Taco no more. You'll be Where'd Pink Taco Go? Yeah, I said, and when I said something like, I don't even like none of you fools, Heather said something to me, and then I was like, here, take this with you, and I sent her a middle finger. I said, here, Heather, take this with you. That's great. But hey, man, y'all, thanks everybody for coming out.
Thanks for having me on.
Dude. I'm
Yeah,
going.
man.
I'm actually gonna go back to sleep now. I literally just woke up to like take a piss, and then all of a sudden I'm up on here.
Sweet.
Funny.
Like that.
Glad I got to meet you.
Oh yeah, it was nice to meet you, Afro Man. I'm gonna check out your channel, bro.
That's my
Yeah,
homie. That's my homie GDMA.
I mean, I'm going through a lot of dumb shit, but the main stuff that basically started it all is the beginning, or like my original videos. Then it's just transpired with a bunch of fucking trumped up charges and arrests and whatnot that I'm still dealing with.
I know how it goes, man. It's
They've
not
got me
easy,
looking
bro.
at 2 years prison and a year in jail now for fucking being denied service at the county attorney's office and shit like that.
What's up,
2 years
Fall That
prison.
Moves, you cunt?
Yeah, what's up, you fucking cunt? Good
G'day.
day, you cunt.
G'day, cunt.
you gotta say it like you fucking cunt. No.
Farlap's the only guy on YouTube that can come in and call people cunts and the girls don't get mad.
It's true.
I start calling girls cunts and they're gonna fucking try to whoop my ass.
Yeah, that's why the Marion city employees don't like, or not the city employees, the county attorneys don't like me because I called them a cunts on live and shit, and then I hurt their feelings, and then I end up arrested.
Just tell them you're from Australia. It's not a bad thing to call them a cunt.
Hey, shut up, you fucking Sheila.
It's not Australia. It's New Zealand.
Yeah,
You're offending him.
Yeah, he's a Kiwi. My bad.
Yeah, so I'm subpoenaing roughly 15 people though for this case.
Oh damn.
Because they've already got 11 witnesses, but I'm going to subpoena more county attorneys, and I'm also going to subpoena one of the judges.
Be careful, man. Them judges will try to fucking fuck you over, dude.
Oh, fuck. I need to find out if he's going to lie under oath or not, because he allows perjury in the courtroom.
Yeah, just remember, just go watch Manuel Mata. I mean,
yeah,
dude was just sitting in a courtroom watching a court case he had nothing to do with, and they tried to swear him in, and then he wouldn't swear in, so they arrested his goo ass.
He even straight up said, "I have no knowledge of this case," and they still like.
Oh, dude, they just can't stand Manuel, man. They can't stand him.
No. It's because he's got it by the balls.
It's just like it's a perfect, all of Manuel stuff is a perfect example of a complete out of control government, man.
Oh yeah.
Completely out of control. I can't even believe this is happening to him. It's like, this has got to be some type of like divine situation where like God is like orchestrating this because, you know, he's supposed to do something. He's supposed to make some type of difference, because the way this stuff just happens to him, and he doesn't even provoke it, man. It's just like, how do you just get arrested for like just being on a sidewalk, man? Like, how does that even happen?
Did you guys see the video that
I get snagged out of my house?
Did you guys see the video that Carolina put up of the two? There was weighing the case, and they saw Manuel Mata get arrested and shit like that in the courtroom, and those two attorneys were like, "Wow, like this is disgusting." Like,
right?
I didn't see that video, but I'd like to see it. That's true.
Yeah, look up Carolina Fort Worth, and she has it on her channel. Okay. There was two attorneys that were like, "Are you serious? Like this judge really just did that?"
Mm-hmm.
And even those two attorneys were like, "This seriously, like that judge is out of control."
Yeah, all he said was no, right? Like no warning at all. Like he said no. Because
I always refuse judges that I know I'm going to have an issue with.
I don't understand how you can be arrested for saying no, you will not take that oath.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't have to, they can't force you to take an oath. Like, you know, like there's
you can just plead the Fifth Amendment, can't you?
Yeah, technically, yeah. I mean, here's the thing: is in that oath that says something about God, and even though I believe in God, some other people may not. You know what I'm saying? So why would I put my hand on a Bible if I don't believe in it?
Yeah, I've always said that I probably wouldn't put my hand on a Bible.
You know, you can't sit here and tell, you know, you can't use the word "so help me God" if somebody doesn't believe in God.
Because you're supposed to be up there to swear on something that you believe in, technically.
right? You know, I mean, what are they going to do if I get up there and say, you know, I swear to Allah or something? like, I mean, they probably ain't gonna like that. But
when my dad was in court, he had a picture of family and said, "I'll swear to family."
But what does Allah mean?
Same thing.
It means God.
Yeah.
It's just a
Allah's
different name for it.
translation is God.
Yep. There's so many different names. It's God, Allah, the universe, spirit. I mean, it's all the same.
Right.
If I get up there and say, you know, I swear to the devil or something, I mean, like, you know, I mean, it's the point, you know. I mean,
they do have a Bible, like a devil's Bible, so in a way, you could swear to it if you want to.
They don't actually make you swear to a Bible anymore, right? That was like a 1930s.
No, yeah. They have you raise your right hand, you know, and then you swear on everything to tell the truth and the whole truth, so help you God.
Right.
You know, I mean, but they use that word God in there. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't really want to, you can say no.
Right.
You know, I mean,
see, I'm man. Now we're gonna get into that talk. Like, look, our judicial system, our court system was built on that. Our country was built on that. And I think if they take that out, that's bullshit. If you don't like it and it hurts your fucking feelings, I don't care.
Oh, I'm not saying they should ever take it out of there.
Do you realize, listen, real quick, and we'll go over this real quick, and damn it, I wanted to get off this live stream, but we're going to go over this real quick. But do you realize this is the reason why the United States doesn't have our own identity like other countries? You know, we're the only country in the world that says African American or Mexican American or Italian American or Irish American and all that. When you're in France and you're fucking Irish, you're just Irish. When you're in Italy and you're fucking Mexican, you're just a Mexican. You're not an Italian Mexican. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
We don't have our own identity, and because we bow down to all these fucking people that come over here and want us to change everything that our country was built on, like the flag, like the whole in school saying the Pledge of Allegiance and all that shit, man. Changing that shit, that's why this country doesn't have our own identity, dude. Them type of things are the things that we should say. If you don't like it, then don't come here and don't move here. Because you go to France and you either abide by their traditions and all that, or you go like let's even say the biggest ones are the or you go over to the Middle East. If you don't go over there and you don't abide by their fucking traditions, you can get the fuck out their country, and they'll tell you that, right?
Yeah. That's
but
true,
we
huh?
don't do that, and that's fucking bullshit. And that's why we lose everything. That's why we're losing the Pledge of Allegiance and that whole, like you said, I swear to tell the whole truth. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God. If we take that God out of there, dude, we're just bowing down to everything, dude. That's part of our country. That's our country was instilled on that. Our fucking judicial system, our court system, was instilled on that oath. And that, and like on our money, it says, in God we trust. Our money has always said, in God we trust. I don't care if you don't like it, but you'll spend that fucking money.
Right. You know, I mean, and
only because we're forced to.
I wasn't saying that they should ever take, you know, the God out of things. The only thing I was saying is, you know, if you swear, if they tell you, you know, if they tell you or ask you to take the oath and you say no, you know what I'm saying? It should not automatically be contempt of court. You know, like the only way that I see that is if you were subpoenaed, you know, and Manuel Mata was not subpoenaed.
Right. But that what I'm saying is you were talking about the whole saying about God being in that part of it. Like, it doesn't matter. I don't care if you don't believe in God. If you're atheist, you still take that oath. That oath still means something. Even though it says so help you God, it says so help me or so help me God, because that's what it was built on. That's what this country was built on. And that's how it's going to be. That's part of that's our tradition.
I say it just because it's a phrase and they make you.
But it's our tradition. It's this country's tradition.
Just because you don't like something doesn't mean you can't have to go by it, basically.
Right.
There's a lot of laws and shit that I don't like, but we got to go by them.
So hold on a second, guys. Law does not equal morality, okay? So at one point in time, slavery was legal, and it was actually illegal to hide a slave, right?
That is true.
And so here's the thing, is that just because something's a law doesn't mean that we have to obey it. It's called civil disobedience, guys. And actually, civil disobedience is what this country was founded on. Thomas Jefferson and Ben Franklin and George Washington, right? They engaged in civil disobedience. It's the most American thing that you can do, right? So,
isn't that why they were?
So we don't have to follow law. That's how you change things, guys. It's like sometimes people say, well, because I live in Colorado, that's the 10th Circuit. And there's no case law for that. So I want to create case law, guys. I will do so. I don't engage in activities just because it's legal or illegal. And here's the thing too about the Pledge of Allegiance is the Pledge of Allegiance is just brainwashing you into being a patriot. America, the greatest country in the world. It's a propaganda that's fed to children in elementary school and kindergarten, so that they can learn to just obey authority without question. That's the whole point of the Pledge of Allegiance. I think the Pledge of Allegiance is the most anti-American thing you can do. Why would you want to be a member of a collective when instead you can just be the alpha of your own life?
Think for yourself.
So you forgot to get propane, man?
I know. I'm telling her. I told her to come here. She could take over my street. She could take over my panel for a couple minutes, and I'll go get it. That's why I'm trying to get off the panel, because I got to go before the store closes.
We'll let you go do that, man. It was nice. It was nice to meet you, Afroman. Always a pleasure to see you, DMA.
I swore I met you though already. Maybe it wasn't.
Oh no, you probably have. I don't remember.
I can't remember either.
Oh, look at she's got the whole chat feeling bad. They're all gonna start attacking me. Jesus Christ.
Like I said, it was always a pleasure to be on here with you, DMA, you sexy fuck.
You're the sexy one.
Yeah, that is not my girl, by the way. This is a bitch that has a no contact order on me. She's one of the shitty receptionists at the county attorney's office. I just like to expose her. Sad old Tina.
What's her name? All right, yo, I gotta get out of here before I'm sleeping out in the cold.
All right, later, everyone.
Love you guys.
Have a good
All right,
night,
man.
guys.
Love you guys. Hey, everybody in the chat, I love you guys. Gotta go. Toodles. Bye, bitches.